let's bring in Danny Nowell from MagicBasketball.net, a guy who really takes college basketball way too seriously. He is are you outside right now?
Yeah, I'm in a courtyard that I set up just for the tournament. No, I'm in a room.
You're
outside.
Well, you know what? That kind of attitude is going to get you kicked off of here right quick.
I know I have no time at all, but I got the invite, and I was like, oh, it's the tournament anyway. So I drove home like 30 minutes from work, like super fast, to like, oh, HoopSpeak Live, oh, tournament. And anyway, here I am in the courtyard.
All right. From the courtyard, let's just run through Dagger Smash Noted. You're going to get, like, 45 seconds.
I don't know if that is
worth it. Totally worth it.
Yeah, why don't you just give us, like, a parting shot on Howard when it comes to you? I will start with the Dagger, and my Dagger is for Orlando for not getting Sessions or not making a move. They needed to add someone to really challenge the Bulls or Heat. Jameer Nelson is not going to be sinking those daggers over the course of a 7-game series. That 2009 series was anomalous, and so I'm happy for them, but disappointed that they didn't get a little extra. Zach, make something up.
I got something, actually. I just came up with something. This is going to shock you, but I'm going to talk about the Wolves here. Smash for the Wolves not finding a way to trade Michael Beasley for Jamal Crawford, for whatever. They need a scorer on the wing that isn't Michael Beasley. And the fact that they keep him, it's not that he's on the roster, it's that to keep any kind of trade rights with him, you have to offer him $8.2 million for 1 year in a qualifying offer. And that's way too much of a risk if he has to, if he accepts that, then you have him for $8 million next year. And nobody is going to trade for him at any point. There was just a terrible, terrible move to get him, because now you have no leverage. You either offer him $8 million for a year and hope someone offers him a contract that you won't match, or you release him, you waive his his restricted rights, and then you don't do anything with him because you don't have a sign and trade, you don't have anything. So they really dropped the ball by not moving him at the deadline. Also, he sucks. Simple as that.
All right, Danny.
All right,
let's hear it.
I think I'm supposed to say something like a future heartbreak smash to the Orlando Magic for this 1 year deal. I can't wait to do this again in a year when they've suckered me into thinking like, oh, next year they'll have some guys on expirings, or they're only partially guaranteed, they'll be easier to trade, they'll be able to get rid of some of these stiffs and get them some help. Absolutely not. I'm going to spend 9 months thinking that, second best coach in the league, best center in the league, they got a really bright future. We're going to do this for 4 months, starting in October of next year, and I'm going to want to die all season. But for right now, I'm riding high, and hopefully they can find a way to trade into a pick for Harrison Barnes, the future greatest small forward in the league.
Can I tell Danny one thing?
God,
is that I was so terrified.
Good at all.
I was so terrified of sitting next to you during the Tar Heels game that I picked them to win the tournament out of sheer fear.
Well, you're going to be right, and also I'm going to find you. If you hadn't done that, I would have found you. And anyway, Becca, you got your tongue.
Yeah.
Got your tongue about Harrison Barnes. Thank you.
Let's. He's going to be bad Danny Granger. No, he'll be an excellent player.
He's going to be bad
Danny now. Oh, God.
Same thing.
At DM Nowell on Twitter. Excellent, promising young writer where he's chipping in on HoopSpeak every once in a while. And thank you to everyone who joined in for this wild and wacky trade deadline. Let's do it again next year.